Okay, gonna go ahead and make the bechamel, but first I want to show you temping out the chicken. You always want to, the pieces with bone in, you always want to go next to the bone, and you always want to temp it out on the skin side, because the skin side is going to be a presentation side. So make sure you're resting it skin side up. And then you also want to make sure to temp every single piece. You don't want to assume because one piece is done that they're all done. I'm looking for a minimum temperature of 165. And now, okay, so that's going to be my skin side for my breast. These are much thicker, so I'll be surprised if they're done yet. Let's see. 158, 157 is going down. So yeah, so the breasts are going to need a little bit longer. Okay. No, those wings went in a little bit later, so I'm going to let those go for a little bit longer too. Those will be a little bit harder to temp out. Okay, so for my sauce, I've got, you need 1 ounce of roux by volume to thicken 8 ounces of liquid. So 4 tablespoons and a 1/4 cup, which is 2 ounces. So that means that there's 2 tablespoons in an ounce. And you want a little more flour, about 60% flour, 40% oil. So this is 1 slightly heaped tablespoon of flour and 1 scant tablespoon of oil. And myself confused. And I got my 1 cup of milk right up here. So I just want to, you're looking to make a white roux, so we're not really looking to get any color on it. Just going to cook them together for 30 seconds to a minute, just till it starts to get a little bit bubbly. And then remember, it's really important to add that liquid in incrementally. And bring it to a boil after each one. Bechamel in some ways is one of the more challenging of the roux-based sauces, because unlike with Espagnole and Veloute, where you can add more stock than you need and then just reduce it down to the right consistency, that doesn't work with the bechamel. If you try to cook it, it's just going to end up scorching. With that being said, you do want to prepare this at least 15 minutes ahead of time. Let it simmer on a very low flame, just to help to cook out some of that roux-y flavor, that flour flavor. Getting bubbly, starting to get a bit thick. And add in the rest of the milk. And like I say, I'm just going to cook this on a real low flame, and then adjust the seasoning with salt and pepper. This is basically your white gravy that you might get in a diner, as opposed to the Veloute or Espagnole being more like your brown gravy or chicken gravy. Kind of, this would be the same kind of gravy you'd make if you're making the base for like sausage gravy. All right.